Hi guys. So, I hope everyone's doing well. I may have made a little eensy-weensy promise today. My fiance really wants to play Halo. Not the new Combat Evolved, by the way, just an old one. But anyways, he asked me, he said, can we play Combat Evolved? And I said, yes, if I complete the game today. So, that's why it's cloudy with a chance of Combat Evolved. I don't know if we're actually gonna play it. It completely depends if we finish the game today. But we ain't gonna rush it. He can just suck it up and wait if we don't finish. To fill folks in who don't know, Mermaid Mask, we have done every suspicion except for Tadpole. I have no idea what happens after Tadpoles, but I figured out that I did the puzzle wrong yesterday, which is my bad. I am bad at reading maps, and you will see what I mean very soon. Because you're gonna see on this little pin board.
It's a pin board.
All these little guys, right? I had them like this, right? Which is like, to me, this is correct. Grip's there. Tadpole's there because it's the bilge. The two guys live directly above her. I'm sure, or right above him. I'm sure Grip. Very noisy evenings. Sorry. Such a stupid joke. And I think I had put Zephyr right here. In hindsight, I don't think that's right.
Nope.
So, each one needs to be moved.
I think Zephyr is supposed to be here, actually.
That was right.
Yeah. I don't know how I screwed that up. We're going to look back at the map after this. I could have sworn Zephyr was located to the right. I thought he was above her room, but maybe I just am bad. But also they keep mentioning Mariana's diary, which is why I was so confused. But I watched someone else's stream and they did this puzzle and they got it like their first try. And I realized what I was doing wrong and I got so sad.
I'm impressed. Nothing happened.
What were you expecting?
Normally, when we complete a puzzle, something unlocks and we get a new clue.
Yeah, we've been conditioned to expect it.
If it's a clue you want, take a look on the back of the pin board.
What's this?
An instant photo depicting a muscular man. It was found in the cargo hold. Night of a full moon. With a ticket for Waylon Wolf. WW. That looks like a tadpole with a mermaid tail. I'm guessing this was her performance she was in?
There's something suspicious about Tadpole.
Yes, indeed, like her being a mermaid.
Let's go talk to her.
The suspicion is just the thing she started her introduction with. It's like, I can't believe you're a mermaid. It's like, yeah. I said I was.
Tadpole, what would you say your relationship with Mortuga was like?
We got on great. Where's this going?
Did you ever disagree with him? Argue with him?
Nope. Let's get to the point,
The pipe. It's in the pipe. And it's this one.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need to?
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you...
I'd like to request that you return to your room. I have something I must attend to.
Someone sneaking around recording me with a dictaphone?
Seems like it.
It may have been recorded without permission, but it's still a record of a conversation you had with Mortuga. It sounds like you're trying to get something from him. Some kind of object he was keeping from you?
An object? Nope.
So then what were you talking about?
I don't want to tell you. You'll take it the wrong way.
It's just, you were seen rummaging through Mortuga's bookcase. The one in this cabin.
Someone sneaking around watching me rummage through bookcases?
I thought maybe you were looking for this.
For the black box. Something that's on the bookcase. Maybe this?
That's not it.
Nope, okay. No. I hope you guys can hear the airplanes outside. Talk about airplanes in the night sky. This is her diary.
Ah. Nope. That all you got?
I mean, it would neatly explain what that argument was about.
Not an argument.
And obviously I noticed that there's a dried blood stain on the front of the book.
Nosebleed. Very common among divers.
Oh, really? I assumed it was Mortuga's book because of the MM initials
Nope,
on the...
it's nothing to do with him. It's just some old book. It's not important.
Now, that's not quite true, is it?
Interesting. I never interpreted the scratches on the front as being Magnus Mortuga, and I think even the reveal is going to be that it stands for WW, the theater, Walton WW, whatever his name was. I think it's going to be for that instead, so... But yeah, we know this one. It's not a book.
It's not even a book. It opens up into a little box.
Mental note. Don't tell your birth date to Dirk Dansom.
Well, even if you didn't take the book from Mortuga, there's something in there I wanted to ask you about.
Ask her about Tanya.
Do you know who this is?
Sure, Tanya. Says it right there on the back.
Also Tanya.
We heard you used to be a rescue diver.
Mental note. Don't share any personal information with Dirk Dansom.
Hey, they spelled your name wrong. It says Tapdole. Oh, unless...
Yeah, that's my real surname. Tadpole begun as a stage name, but now I just wear it as my name.
Right, sorry. Makes sense. A stage name, huh?
So the book contains photos of these 3 women, one of whom we've established is you, Tadpole, since it has your old name written on the back.
What of it?
I feel like plenty of people have pictures of themselves, but maybe that is like crazy people behavior, and that doesn't make sense. So, it probably means the book didn't originally belong to Tadpole. I don't think the book belonged to Mortuga.
It probably means the book didn't originally belong to you.
Right. Why would you have a record of yourself?
I told you, it's nothing to do with Mortuga.
So who does it belong to?
Nobody.
We need a clue to compare with the pocketbook. Something to suggest who the original owner was.
It's this WW is an engraving of, because it was made by Waylon Wolf.
The scratch on the cover is an engraving of the WW initials because it was made by Waylon Wolf.
So the man in this photo, Waylon Wolf, we think was the head of some kind of traveling show. A group that you, Tadpole, used to be a member of.
Hey, look at that. I'm actually impressed.
Presumably the pocketbook is where he kept records of the various people he had dealings with. Tanya Tadpole, Mariana Moon, Baroness Fortuna.
The first 2 we know about. But what about Fortuna? What does she have to do with Wolf?
Great question. It could be this. Sorry. It could be this. I don't.
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if it needs to be specifically a traveling kind of circus thing. The other thing would be, branding specifically from the Fortuna Hall Theater. This small town has not had much use, honestly. At least at this point. This was also from the Fortuna Theater. No, didn't see anything there. Okay.
That almost works, but it's not what I was thinking.
It almost works. Well, it works to me. Does this really not work at
That's
all?
not right.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. Oh, I forgot this has two sides. That one.
Baroness Fortuna
Whoops.
owns the Fortuna Hall
That was
Theater
obvious.
in Silkworm on Sea. We actually passed it on the way to the Stonetop Inn. It's all boarded up now. Perhaps Wolf's traveling performers came through Silkworm on Sea at one point, and perhaps some of them never left. It might be why Madame Tadpole's in this part of the world in the first place.
So, if the pocketbook originally belonged to Waylon Wolf, Tadpole, how did you end up with it?
I took it from him. I assure you, he doesn't need it anymore.
So, it really doesn't have anything to do with Mortuga.
But in that case, what was that argument about?
Not an argument.
Come on, give it up. Just let me take it.
I'm sorry, Tanya. I cannot.
But why'd you even need...
I've told you before.
No, you haven't. All you've ever told me is that you're...
Right, fine, I'll tell you. But you better not get all excited. I was trying to convince him to leave the submarine and give up the captaincy to me.
What?
Not because I wanted to be captain, but because I could tell Magnus didn't. I believe his tenure on board the submarine was some kind of self-imposed punishment. But I thought maybe he'd suffered enough. Maybe he deserved another shot
At what?
at whatever it is he actually wanted.
I think it's finally time to make our report to Cynthia.
Interesting. Tadpoles felt really short. I kind of, as soon as we got that last clue from
She'll be
Mariana Moon,
thrilled.
I kind of knew, how do I put this? I kind of knew exactly everything I was going to find out about Tadpole. That wasn't really, the suspicion sequence wasn't very illuminating to me. Beyond the very last second mention of the captaincy thing, which, I don't know, I kind of, how do I put this? I always kind of knew there was a motive there for her to do something like that, because she implied early on that she felt bad that Mortuga was basically torturing himself by being on this ship. That's the vibe I got from talking with her. So it's not really too much of a reach for her to have done something like that in my eyes. So I don't know. I'm still kind of, I'm meh on hers. Maybe it'll grow on me as we see how it plays into the actual resolution of this whole story. But we finished all the suspicions. It's time to deliver the report.
Hey, do you have a minute? We're, ready to make our report.
What's wrong?
I appreciate your hard work, truly. However, I think it's time you left.
What?
We didn't even tell you what we found.
People are starting to accuse each other. I don't like it.
So you're giving up? You're not gonna see this through?
Sorry, but I just think maybe
What? That's just the way it's meant to be?
I need to go. Everyone's gathering in the mess hall. I'll resurface the submarine, and you can leave via the foredeck.
I guess we'd better go.
Interesting. I hate this little guy.
Hey, buddy. Been a while.
Disgusting little freak.
What?
It's boy, by the way.
No, it's buoy.
Agree to disagree?
Disagree to disagree.
They finally addressed it. The controversy.
Missed the aft deck.
Hey, we forgot to go check it out.
We didn't forget. It was underwater until about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah.
Can we go over there now?
She can't be serious. I really don't appreciate being kicked out. She didn't even pay us.
We can worry about that later. I don't know if you've noticed, but we're currently stranded out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, so how is Cynthia expecting us to leave the submarine?
Start rowing.
Missed the rowing boat.
Oh, wait, you don't think... Did Cynthia really think we'd use that boat? Or did she just forget to take the submarine back to town?
I don't know.
She seemed really off. Did something happen?
I think she's just getting scared.
Scared of what? Exposing a murderer?
Of the truth. Of facing the truth and all the consequences of it. Whatever they end up being.
We're not really going to leave, are we?
No, we're not done. Not yet.
But what do we do?
Remember what Cynthia said? Everyone's gathering in the mess hall. Seems like something of an opportunity.
Aha. Not just that, but we're back on the surface too.
We sure are.
So what are we waiting for?
Chapter 3. Secrets of the Mortuga Submarine. Alright, so yesterday when we were in Mariana's
We've got
room,
work to do.
I remember... Oh, we start here. Because we can't go there. So we'd have to go here. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, Mariana, she won't let us get to her tent. So we should go there when we get the chance. But for now, let's start with Mortuga's aft deck area. Because this area had some of the... It had an interesting thing that Tadpole mentioned during her segment, where there was a guy up here that she saw with a glowing mask, I think is what she said, so I'm interested to see where this goes.
Holy... Grimoire, there's a giant wooden woman tied to the back of the submarine.
I was wondering if they kept this. I half expected to find it inside the submarine somewhere. But it's too big to fit in the storeroom, I guess. It's the figurehead.
Sure is. An old wooden figurehead from a sailing ship. It was tied to the back of the aft deck. I bet this is Selena of the Stone Top family, because this looks like the Stone Top logo. And the ship was originally named after Selena.
Are those... They can't be. Wouldn't they get washed away?
It almost looks like they're burned into the wood. They're permanent.
Fingerprints?
Or.
Or what?
Or. It's the other or.
Callback, nice.
From the rowing boat on the foredeck? What's it doing over here?
Tadpole told us she threw it over here.
And it got stuck in the wall. And hasn't moved since.
Seems like it.
That woman has, like, super freak strength. This one.
It's the mast.
It's been snapped in half, and it's leaning to one side.
A bad storm, maybe?
What's this?
I don't know what it's called, but I think that's where you attach the wheel.
The ship's wheel?
Yeah.
It's the aft deck.
It doesn't look anything like the foredeck.
Of course not.
I don't know if there's necessarily anything else to look at up here. I'll ask Sally, though, or I'll talk to her.
We arrived at the submarine just before sunrise.
And now it's sunset.
And then the store, I guess.
It's the door leading back into the captain's quarters.
The one part that actually looks like it belongs on a submarine.
There's a big metal latch, but
What?
it just seems odd that you'd be able to latch the door from the outside.
Interesting.
What?
Very cool.
You just said something.
No, I didn't.
but never mind.
I didn't like that. Here next. Oh, okay.
There must be a way to get this open.
We'll just have to hope we stumble across the answers somewhere else.
I wonder if there was something we missed in Mariana's room. You know, the cargo hold?
I didn't think we could go there. I thought it was blocked off from the mess hall. But go for it. Oh, I guess we can just walk right through. Hey, guys!
It's Mariana's tent, and she's not here to stop us looking inside.
So, is there anything in there?
Yep, a mushroom puzzle box.
What?
Mushroom. Oh, it's these kind of mushrooms, too. Cute ones. Okay, got it. Got it. So evergleams are ones that glow no matter what, and there's one, two in the light there. 1, 2 in the dark there. So 1 on the left side. I think there's only 1 evergleam. Okay. Day glow only glows in the day. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 3. This is 2 actually, because this one also glows, right? Okay. Illuminite. They only light up at night. That's 1 down here. 2, 3, 4. Nope, just 3. Yeah, 1. 1. Sorry. Need a second. Bad at counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, 3. Just 3. And then Nevergleam is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's just count the total so we have the number, and then we can just start to subtract 1 plus 1 in spots if we need to, if we think we're off. So, this paper has a million things on it, so it'll be super useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's 14. My number on the right equals 14.
That's not it.
I guess there's 4
Whoops.
types, but I don't think it's anything to do with their shape.
I don't think so either, girl. I'm just bad at counting. Let's start with the easy ones then. Let's just do day glows. We'll count them one more time. 1, 2, in the middle there. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Diggle is still 3. Illuminite is... There's 2 back there. One, 2, 3 in the font. That one illuminates at night. That one illuminates at night. 1, 2. 1, 2. So this is actually 4. Which means the Evergleams is different. 1. 2.
There we go.
Nailed it. Just had to do some math, guys. Sorry. Counting's not my strong suit. Also, I don't know why moving the thing in a circle was making my eyes weird out.
It opened.
What's in there?
It's a little plastic thing. Oh, wait, I know what this is. It's a tape from Mariana's dictaphone.
Ooh.
Hello, who's this?
My name is Magnus Mortuga.
Oh, yeah? Just happen to have my number, do you? Listen, buddy.
I'm not lying to you. You and I share a mutual acquaintance, and she has informed me of your skill set. I wish to hire you, and I believe I have something I can offer in payment.
I'm listening. What are you after?
I'm in need of information. Information about a woman named Felicia Stonetop.
Okay. So is old Captain. Inspiring.
I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage. It doesn't open that way. It slides out at the side. Let me do it. There's something inside. Wait. What's this?
Was that him opening the cauldron?
That recording.
Oh.
It's Mortuga opening the black box.
Never mind. I'm stupid.
It's what Mariana said she recorded while she was in the control room.
And just like she said, Mortuga's having a one-sided conversation.
I think it's missing half the audio. If only we could hear the whole thing.
Even as it is, I'd say this is a pretty important discovery.
Oh?
We finally know how to open the black box.
Do we?
Yep. It's no wonder we couldn't get the lid open.
It's because you have to slide it, I think. Is what they're trying to say.
Maybe there is a way to open.
It slides out at the side. Let me do it.
Ooh. The box that was actually really easy to open. Hold on. You're saying there was handles on this and no one ever I'm sorry. I know it looks like a box you open from the top, but you never pulled it from the sides? Oh my gosh. That's embarrassing for the detectives.
It's a film reel.
Film project. A vintage film projector. A film reel has been placed in the top. Let's hit play.
The rain is incessant, but it's oddly localized, like a local biome. Fluid. What I believe to be amniotic fluid is being diluted. I'm curious to see what happens. We believe it was born here long ago. How long, I cannot say. We found traces of its pilgrimage to the south. It's barren for some miles until, of course, you near the coast. Follow the line and you'd come to a small settlement known as Silkworm. It may be endangered, or it may hold a position of insight. I'm not sure. I'd like to suggest one of you travel there and find out. Faustus, I thought perhaps this might interest you in particular. Ask for a man named Solomon Stonetop.
Interesting, okay. Huh. I don't think I know who that guy is. Oh, also, Peyton, yeah, I hope you're having a good day too. It's been going pretty good so far. We're not too far into stream. I had a full day of work, and then I was like, you know what? Let's keep the train rolling. We've streamed this yesterday, so it's time to keep it going. But yeah, I don't know who this guy is. But another stone top name is interesting. Also just a heads up, if you are interested in not spoiling yourself on the game, make sure you make sure you don't watch anymore. We are how far into it? We're like probably the last like third of the game, so just keep that in mind.
It's a scroll.
Ooh. A ripped scroll found in the black box. I know you wanted the coordinates, but I don't know them, so this is all you get. If you don't know how to make use of it, that's your problem, not mine. We put it all back where we found it, with the exception of the key, which, as you're well aware, has been safely around my neck ever since. Remember, it destroyed my father within a few short years. He was a man of sturdy constitution too, or he had been. Before we found it, before she spoke to us. A wise man would simply put the entire thing out of his mind. Oh, so I was right, okay. I said early on into this game that or earlier that the mask that they had mentioned earlier had this coral piece in it, and in the other part of the scroll there's like coral here, and so yeah, I was right. That is supposed to be that thing, the thing that's on the title screen. Metagamed a little, but we got there.
Yeah, I know.
Should we put it back together?
All in good time.
Okay, fine, we'll wait.
It's an envelope.
A black-edged mourning envelope found in the black box. It's been ripped open at the side and it is currently empty. Governor Faustus Fellow and Selena Stonetop, Governor's Manor, Fellow Estate, Ponder Hill, Silkworm on Sea.
It's empty.
Those black edges.
Yeah, it's a mourning envelope. It's used to send news of someone's death.
Got it. So that was the letter that informed them that Selena had died. Or not Selena. That Felicia had died. Yeah, I'm pretty confident of that. Is the 2 out of 8 supposed to be there?
You don't want to take another look?
I do, but let's finish the checklist.
Okay, so we return here after everything else, it sounds like. I guess we'll go right to left then. Let's pop in here.
The light is coming through.
A drain in the floor.
Literally the same thing. What is that?
I have no idea.
What should we call it?
Okay, I don't know if we're supposed to be in here then. I think just go here next then. Down to the airlock. Is that what you called it? I don't know. Whoa. Crazy looking. The art in this game is still so cool. Every time you see a new environment, it's just so stunning. Chest has got some goofy little keys in it though, so let's start there.
It's a real, actual treasure chest.
Let's open it.
Hold on. I'm just savoring the moment. And done.
Move the flags and pirates into the correct keyholes. Tap the pirates to rotate them. They would look at their lighthouses, right? Am I crazy? But I don't know what hole they go in.
Nope.
So there's 12 big keyholes. Those are for pirate keys. And each pirate key is itself a keyhole for the smaller flag keys.
I noticed the pirates can rotate too.
Oh my gosh, you can pull these out. Oh. Gee. This beautiful pirate theme in the back is making it better though. But by golly, do I not know who's supposed to have what on their head.
I guess that's wrong.
For each pirate key, there's a flag key that matches it. But the pirate keys also need to be in the right positions, in relation to the colored lighthouses.
Recharge your social battery? Totally fair. At my job, the reason I got into streaming, kind of interesting, weird story, is I don't talk to anyone during my day. I sit at home and I have like one meeting that is like 15 minutes long, and then the rest of the day I am in basically complete isolation. So streaming for me is my social outlet, basically, because otherwise I'd go insane. Yeah, so I get it. I used to be a server, and just watching other people talk, it was like a good little break from doing all the talking when you're doing something in like food service or whatever your career is. Oh boy, I actually have no idea what to do in this puzzle. This might be a comeback later thing. We'll do one more hint just to see.
Nothing.
I think the flags represent views, as seen by the pirates.
Mm-hmm. Specifically, when a certain pirate is looking at a certain lighthouse.
Oh, you know what? Some of them have eye patches and hats. Oh, so it's like their view's partially blocked. I get it now. Okay. So this one's correct. And he'd be like this, looking at that lighthouse. This one can see out of his, oh boy, his right side. That's the right side of the flag. Okay. Oh, grab the pirate. Is that correct? Oh god, that flipped really hard, sorry. Oh wait, duh. It's actually like that. You have full view, so you get yellow. You go here. Rotate there. Right?
Got it.
Okay. I'm surprised I nailed that. I did not get it until she said how they view it. And I was like, oh, the pirates all have like different accessories. Okay.
Nice work.
That makes sense. Yeah, I work from home. I'm lucky. I love it, but man, weirdly enough, you miss your commute sometimes when you work from home. I gotta say.
What's inside?
Ouch. Ouch.
What happened?
I cut my finger. There's something sharp in there.
The balloons. A pile of assorted ocean-themed treasure. It was locked in a chest in the dome tank. Cool.
I guess it was the coral that's sharp. It's weird. It's like crystal. What's wrong with you?
It's actually treasure. Coins, pearls, gems. Standard treasure.
You were hoping for something else?
I assumed to be something weird, something confusing. Something to turn the case on its head, you know?
Do you work in like what kind of field you work in, Peyton? Is it like tech specifically, or are you like service representative? I know there's all sorts of different jobs you can do from home nowadays. I have a very narrow window into it. I've really only had one job for like 3 years, so I am curious what gig you do from home, because I'm learning so much from recently my neighbors who they all work from home. And some of them are like, yeah, I work in like customer communications. And I'm just like, that's gotta be so different working from home versus in office. But I really don't know. I entered the field at such a weird time. I'm in software engineering, for reference. So for me, I'm at a computer and I stare at a screen all day.
Don't touch that door. It goes right out into the ocean.
I doubt you could open it if you wanted to. It's probably pressure locked while the room is drained of water.
But if the room was full of water...
Then yeah, you could use it to go outside.
Kinda cool. I wanna go out there. Swim with all the fishies. Man. No, people don't really scuba dive out of a submarine. That'd be crazy. Yeah. No.
Rocks, complete with their own barnacles, seaweed, and starfish.
I assume they're decorative, but they're real. There's a drain here.
That must be how the room fills and empties itself with water.
There's coral growing down here, too.
It's the ladder.
It wasn't easy to climb down.
I guess it'd be easier if it was full of
I'll
water.
stick with the ladder.
Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to find from that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more places to check out. We already checked your tent, right? I'm just gonna double check.
We already solved it.
Okay, I get it. We solved the puzzle. Don't show it to me. Web2 notification, awesome. We can peek
Mr. Grip's balloon basket.
maybe into here more? Was there anything he didn't want us to touch in here?
A maybe.
Grimoire.
That if I ever get stuck in a giant...
No, not there. Wait, we can talk to people at this point? Oh shit, really? I didn't know that.
I don't think they've spotted us.
Let's stay back here. Maybe we can listen in on what they're each talking about.
Eavesdropping?
I never used that word, but yeah.
This tadpole wouldn't let me swim in her pool.
Is the Iron Bell really not related to the
Digital art is so cool. I have a brother and sister who are both going into marketing. One's already got a career in it, but the other one's related to marketing. And I think that stuff is so cool. They're less on the asset creation stuff. That's the stuff I think is really cool. I used to do a degree in game development, and I stopped doing that because I did not like my professors in it. But I had to do a little bit of graphic design for that class. Oh, cool. Got it. That's awesome. Do you do it because you say you make banners and emotes and stuff like that. Do you do that as commission on top of your job, or is that actually your full-time job? Because that's awesome if that's the case. For reference, I can't view super well what the symbol is next to your chatter name because I am using mobile, which is quite the experience. Yeah, if you're working with like a pen and stuff like that, I used to do the whole drawing tablet for 3D modeling, and 3D modeling takes a lot of time and energy, and it wore me out having to use a pen and be over a tablet all the time.
Maybe I should start locking my door when I'm not in there.
Hey, they could go out on the art deck if they...
Safely concealed behind my bookcase.
Sure, I recorded Mortuga opening the black box. I just can't...
I was talking to Hex and he was...
Cool, I'll keep that in mind if I keep streaming more consistently. Right now I've done it, I think for about a week or so. This is actually the first game I've ever streamed. I one time did like a trial stream with just a bunch of game demos, but yeah, I'll keep the name in mind because I'm not good at that stuff. Like I said, I dropped out of game dev. I couldn't make assets to save my life. But in general, I wish you luck with that stuff. Commission work it's intense stuff, man. You have to really put yourself out there.
But how it's still in the pocket of Mom's jacket. Maybe.
Okay, that's one I'd been considering, was doing the mom's jacket. I got a pocket full of
Now,
sunshine.
Cynthia's not here, we can finally take a closer look at that jacket.
We could, but it's still locked behind glass.
There must be some way to get at it. Well, there's an electronic panel over here. Some kind of switch, maybe?
I guess we're not gonna break the glass. That's fair. Drag them into the right places. Whoa. like that. Okay. This is so interesting. These puzzles are so strange. I love them. All right, so this one though could also be like this, because we want to try and get all three on this, right? That's my understanding of it. So we should try doing something like that, maybe? And then, like... rigging a model, okay. I'm guessing an actual, like, genuine VTuber model and not, like, what I've got. I drew this one myself, and it's just the mouth flaps. That's really cool, though. Rigging, I watched a couple tutorials on it with, like, Live 2D. Stuff seems super intense. Are you using Live 2Ds or like other software that people use nowadays?
That's not it.
So we've got to move the 6 panels to cover up the circuit board. There's a way to rotate them too, but it's kind of indirect. There we go.
Okay, that was just really precise. I was like, I felt like I got that one. Nice. That one was super obvious that I got it, and it was like, nope, you're still missing something. Whatever.
I've been dying to check in the pockets of this thing.
Yeah, I did make it by myself. I used to dabble a little bit in digital art. I actually, funnily enough, I got rid of my tablet about 3 years ago because I've been moving a lot and it was just a hassle to transport it when I wasn't using it that much. Then I got back into digital art and I draw on my phone with my finger, and it's really bad for your health. Don't do that. Don't follow my advice. But I got really good at it to the point where I can, for the most part, if I have a sketch, I can do it in my phone and render it out, which is really nice being able to do it. But again, the tablet, way healthier for lots of work. That's what I would do instead.
Oh, hey, there's something.
But I'm glad you like it. I'm super proud of it, honestly. I had an earlier rendition that I did not like very much at all. So I'm super proud with how it came out.
Oh, it's a radio.
It's just like that one we found in the captain's cabin. Well, almost.
Handheld radios. A small handheld radio hidden in the captain's cabin. It seems to be broken. It's a two-way radio, so it could only talk to another one in the same set. The second radio was found in the pocket of the captain's jacket in the control room. Okay, so this is the one that's in here. This one was in the captain's quarters. Got it. Oh, they're back together. They're a cute little pair now. Okay, that's the captain's jacket. Next is... I want to do the bell, which is here. Yeah, you're doing the right thing. I'm just a cheap ass. I should really buy a new tablet. I've been meaning to get an iPad because I used to have like a drawing tablet that I hooked in my computer, and that's why I stopped doing that, was because I was traveling so much for family and for just general other travel and stuff like that. And I got rid of the tablet because I was just like, I want to draw when I'm at my parents' house, but I didn't want to bring the tablet with me. And I was like, I should just get an iPad. But iPads are so expensive, and I honestly kind of hate using Apple products. They're just not for me. I know some people have great luck with them, but
Maybe it's time we took another look at this iron bell.
But yeah, what tablet do you use, Peyton? Because I used to use... I've never used a Wacom. I thought about it and I used some off-brand one on Amazon.
So, we've been calling it a bell this whole time.
Also, what software do you use? I use a sketchbook app on my phone. But I've also heard, and I use Krita on my computer, which I just use for editing thumbnails, because I'm even lazier about those. I write the text by hand when I do it, or by mouse, which is awful. It doesn't look good. It's not a bell at all.
It's not a bell at all. It's a mechanism that connects to another clue.
Yep, I've been saying it all along. It's the top of the cauldron. Right there. Pierces is quite the word, if that's the one I'm supposed to do. Slots into.
The hanging part slots into the lid to lock or unlock the cauldron. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Just one thing? Maybe it's pierces?
The hanging part.
Nope.
That's not right.
It's definitely not pushes down.
The hanging part.
Okay.
That's not right either.
It liked slots. Oh, I need to shut it, don't I? Oh, okay.
The hanging part slots into the shape on the lid to lock or unlock the cauldron.
If the bell attaches onto the top of the cauldron, then it must be possible to move it down into the room below, into the illusion theater.
What are you suggesting? We carry it along the hallway, down a ladder, along another hallway?
No, there's gotta be some simple way to do it.
Yeah, let's take another look at this room.
How would they move the bell? Well, there's this big rope here.
A series of ropes.
They're for hanging the bell from the ceiling.
What else could you do to move the bell?
Should we move the table?
I'll let you do that.
Lazy.
Should we move the rug? Me again, huh?
It's crazy, you just move everything out.
Should we move the lid?
I can take this one.
Wow, thanks.
Big helper here.
It's open.
Looks like it's exactly the right size for the bell to go through.
So what now? Do we just turn the rope winch ourselves?
I guess we could, but it's probably easier if we use the handle.
I don't see a handle.
That's because it's not in this room.
Ah.
Okay, that was the solution for Iron Bell. Got it. Oh my gosh, do you have a... I'm not good with taking notes, but I have a piece of paper and pen with me. Do you have a handle or something? I'm so old age tech. Oh, thank you so much. Do you have a Twitter or something where you post your stuff, or like a Blue Sky, Instagram, something like that I can check it out on? It's also okay if you don't want to share, but I'm just curious because I'd love to look at it if you have it posted, or any of your other stuff, honestly.
Let's take another look at this.
I hate this creepy bookcase.
Why don't you reach in? Maybe there's a switch or something on the other side?
In no world am I reaching into that.
Why
in real
don't
life.
You?
Because I absolutely do not want to.
Yeah.
Here goes. Got it. The bookcase moved. Sally, you must be thrilled.
My secret door quota is well on the way to being met.
Ooh. Spooky secret room. Oh, spooky's right. Oh my gosh. I hate it in here. we'll get to the obvious one last.
What's that? A letter?
2 letters.
Okay, cleared my throat. Zephyr's letters. 2 handwritten letters found in the Cabinet of Curiosity. The letters are written on notepaper branded with the Stone Top Inn logo. Dear Zacharias, how is your research going? Have you made any new discoveries about dreams? Silkworm has been quiet recently. I may be going on a trip soon, an ocean voyage. Felicia has been trying to get a hold of a particular map. She says it will lead to something really strange and interesting. She says it is something that could change our lives. I am apprehensive about it. I think I like my life the way it is. Magnus. I'm so sorry. What does DC stand for? Oh, direct chat. Oh, got it. Yeah. Feel free to do that. Go ahead and message me through direct chat on here. I think I'm also on Twitter or X. Oh, Discord. Shoot. I will say this. I actually do not have a Discord with my personal I have a Discord that is my real name, which is terrible, but it's because I play D&D through it. I haven't set up a NeoPoly-tan one yet. But if you want to message me through Twitter, Instagram, give me a second to pull it up, and then I will post it in channel, just the handle. This is so embarrassing. I sound like a kid saying this. I have a timer set on all of my social media so that I don't accidentally use it too much, because I really have bad screen addiction. It should just be on Instagram if you want to message me there. And then let's see what I have on Twitter as mine. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I would get on getting a Discord set up. I just really haven't had the time. And it's a terrible, terrible lazy habit of mine of making accounts. Okay, let's keep reading this. Sorry, I was like reskimming that and I was like, did I read that? I did in fact read it. Dear Zacharias, the voyage turned out to be ill-fated. Since returning, I have been quite ill. I am recovering, but am now inflicted with a peculiar recurring dream. I have drawn a picture. Felicia sold the ship and left town. I believe she took the opportunity to do these things while I was bedbound so that I could not argue with her. I cannot fault her this strategy, for I would have demanded answers from her had I been able. In pursuit of the answers I seek, I have entered into a peculiar agreement, and soon I too will be leaving town. In fact, I will be staying on board a submarine for a time. And now, the reason for this letter. I would like to request that you accompany me on this venture. You could bring your equipment and continue your studies on board. There is plenty of space, and the voyage may even afford you unique research opportunities. If you are willing, return to Silkworm as soon as possible. When you arrive, I shall already be housed on the submarine moored on the dock. Important, go to the Stone Top Inn and retrieve the large stone cauldron from the cellar. Alright, thank you for that, Peyton. Yeah, sorry about that. Once again, you know what? I'll write it down now. I have a corkboard. Make a Discord. I probably will even make an actual server. That would probably be ideal for just the sake of me continuing to do this. But again, this game was really my trial period for doing this, and I didn't want to... I'm one of those people who, if I commit too hard to too many parts of a project, I will suddenly lose all steam. So I've been slowly creating accounts as I go, and Discord is now the next one. Alrighty, so continuing with reading, and thank you again for sending that to me. I hate not being flexible. If you were... Yeah, so he asked him to bring the cauldron from the inn to the ship. And then he said, you can set up what is currently the infirmary, and I shall take the cauldron from you later on. Okay. Let's see here. What else stands out? This potion is interesting.
Oddities.
Knickknacks.
Doodads.
Assorted anomalous artifacts.
You can't make a thing that stands out on the shelf and expect me to click it. Yeah, my only issue with Discord, by the way, Peyton, is just... The only reason I hesitate on setting it up is because it is kind of a little bit of a pain to pivot between two accounts. I use it on, like, a kind of weekly-ish basis between me and my personal friends, because we play D&D, but that's kind of just a lazy excuse. I'll actually switch to making it and commit to that.
I don't know what this is, but I can't seem to look away.
Sally. You are getting hypnotized.
Really? Cool.
I've heard before people say that hypnosis only works on like a select few, or on some people, like you have to be a suggestible person. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like either my brain moves too fast to be hypnotized, or I think I would absolutely get hypnotized. I think there is no in between.
Is that what I think it is?
I want to take a closer look at it, but it's locked behind glass.
That thing's so creepy. I hate it. Oh, I guess there's more to do in here.
Is that what
I wanted to...
Okay, how to get past the glass now?
Is that what
I wanted...
I thought, like, those were little corners and I could just, like, pick it out.
It's an armillary sphere.
Usually the rings are set around the earth or the sun, but this one has a little clawed foot in the center.
I don't have the mental capacity to consider the implications of that.
We're all circling the chicken foot that's in our hearts. Never had chicken foot. Should try that sometime.
Oddities.
Knickknacks.
Doodads.
Assorted.
Nice.
I don't know what else. Maybe this?
Hey, it's a crystal ball.
On a normal day, that'd be worth a look. But I think we've already hit our crystal ball capacity.
Okay, maybe it's just my D&D crowd. We are the most, like, kind of odd duck people in the sense that anytime things get kind of creepy, because sometimes we play, like, pre-built campaigns, we completely destroy that level of atmosphere by being dumbasses. Recently, my character got dragged into the bottom of a lake by, I think, like an Undyne or a Siren or something, some sort of sea creature thing. We didn't find out what it was. And it was supposed to be this intense moment until my friend tried to shoot a fireball into the lake to get to the monster. And it's just... anything that could be scary about that moment instantly gets ruined when your friend tries shooting fire down into the lake. So yeah, I get creeped out pretty easily by some things. Despite the fact that I play D&D. I've also played Call of Cthulhu, which I think is also kind of creepy, but it just doesn't, like I said, I play with really goofy people, so it's hard to get, like, too scared playing it. I think the last, like, kind of creepy one we played was Curse of Strahd, and I think my fiance or a good friend of mine started bullying the DM as he was playing as the vampire, and it just didn't, we didn't go anywhere with that. Do you play D&D, by the way? Because I would love to hear how your experience is. Our group is a very very jovial group.
bottles.
Of what?
No, you know, stuff.
Okay, I'm not totally sure what more I'm supposed to do in this room. Also, that's a really weird little effect on that window whenever I do that. Hex bottle.
Hello? Hex?
Is he still asleep?
Hello.
Whoa.
Sorry, you startled me.
Hex is my friend. I may be of help. His thoughts and memories are wrought visible upon his skin. Surely you wish for him to think upon the last time he saw Magnus Mortuga.
Yeah, sounds good.
I want to try playing some more scary games. Something that's still on my wish list is to buy Silent Hill F. I watched the first, like, 2 hours, I think, of Joseph Anderson playing it, and then decided I wanted to play it. But I still haven't gotten around to it. But I did play some demos recently. I'm really excited about, Am I Nima? That one's coming out soon. And that one should be super cool. I think the slated date is like Q4 of 2026. And then Neverway, which is like that Stardew Valley Celeste kind of psychological horror game. That one's gonna be really cool too. Or when I say Celeste, it's like the pixel artist of Celeste. And they have music by Disaster Piece in that game. It's literally the selling point of that game for me. I love Celeste pixel art, and I love Disaster Piece's music in video games. So, yeah, those two are ones that I'm really looking out for. If you have recommendations, though, let me know. The only thing I can't handle is like super intense gore.
What's she doing? She's just tapping the glass.
I have not played Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. I've actually not even heard of that one. I hope you can hear my boomer ass pull out a piece of paper. I only have the one monitor, and then my phone is chat, so I'm trying not to exit chat, so this is my solution. Yeah, growing up I was a big fan of FNAF. I never played it that much personally, but I did do a lot of watching it, and I think I played it in VR a couple times as well. And even though FNAF has like a lore franchise is kind of weird, the game itself is still pretty fun. I still enjoy playing the first one.
It is done.
Thanks.
I was never here.
Wait, where'd she go?
Never mind that. Take a look at this.
Oh, so the little octopus thing was flying outside not flying, swimming outside of the submarine, looked through the porthole, and saw Magnus lower the bell on top of the cauldron. Huh. Interesting. I think that checks that off my list, right? The airlock grotto. There's something else here that I just completely missed.
We already solved it.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I solved it.
I
doubt he's probably then yeah, you could use
that one we looked at.
Rocks.
I assume they're decorative, but they're
Why is there an upside down dome attached to the bottom of the
What kind of game is Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion? That is it like is it kind of like FNAF, or is it more like, I guess there's a lot of, it's hard to like think of what type of genre it could be, because horror I feel like nowadays could be literally anything. Like I feel like you get over the shoulder action beat 'em ups, which are like your Silent Hill F's, and then you also get like your Signalis like side scroller not maybe Metrovania, kind of puzzle. So yeah, I'm curious, what kind of game is that in terms of gameplay?
I guess it's a bit like a glass bottom boat.
So it's just for looking out into the ocean?
Maybe. There's a drain here.
That must be how the room fills and rocks.
I assume they're decorative, but they're...
Why is there an
I guess it's a
so it's
maybe.
I'm really not sure what next to do in this room. Aw, thank you. Seriously, genuinely so sweet. I
guess it'd be
growing up was very self-conscious about the way I sounded. I had many friends who were like not the biggest fan of my voice, and part of that was also I found out recently that I've just never been drinking enough water throughout my entire life, and that has made me realize that I need to drink a lot more water. So speaking of which, I'm gonna take a sip right now.
Trinkets.
Keepsakes.
Curio.
Ephemera.
Yeah, good one.
There's a bunch of little skulls.
Oh, cool. That sounds super interesting, actually. I love that. Yeah, I'll look into that then. That sounds like something I'd be interested in. I like those kind of exploration style games. I'll have to look more into it though on Steam, but I'll definitely keep an eye out on that. Add it to my wish list. My wish list has been growing. I used to not use it at all and have like 10 games on it that were all JRPGs that I was never gonna play. And now it's growing a lot. One of the recent ones I added that I actually played the demo of was Cachesis? I don't know how to spell it or say it at all. But that one's a really cool horror game where you do like, it's a little bit like Persona in the sense that you have like a day lifetime things, and then at night like it gets really scary, and that's when you start doing your like shooting and fighting segments. At least it's the gist I get so far from the trailer and from the demo I played. All right. Okay, so I can't swap these. I was just like, I gotta make sure that I can actually do that. And then how many shaking ones do we have? I feel like I've only seen 3. Okay. Shaking goes up here then, because I haven't seen more than 3. Right? Yeah. The moon ones, there's only... Oh, they can have a moon on the back of them too. Oh boy. Ah, there's the other moon. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, you're all good. I don't expect you to tell me everything. I totally get it. There's games where you, you really can't say much or else I feel like you give away the whole thing. Whenever I try to describe them, I try to follow the rule of thumb of vibes based on the trailer. If it's anything past the trailer, I really try not to say anything. Even demo stuff I feel like is giving away too much. So yeah. But I would love to check out that game. That sounds super cool. Three red guys. Which ones have noses? These ones have noses. These ones have eyes.
That's the one.
Nailed it.
Good job.
Yeah, appreciate the follow, Peyton. I will say, I am still working on being more consistent. I should be pretty good for this week, though. I had an incident earlier this week that made it so I couldn't stream a couple days, but I try to also, even if I end up not making it and things come up, I always try to post the VOD at least a couple days later, and obviously they're still on Twitch for 7 days, so you can always find stuff if you end up missing me. Don't worry, you won't be left out. But usually it'll be after work, a couple days a week. I will say, I love the 3D models in this game. I love this, like, painted looking style to them. A strange leather mask known as the Mermaid's Tongue. It was found in the Cabinet of Curiosity. Find all the clues. So all that's left is this airlock grotto. Okay, let's see. I really don't know what I'm missing in this room quite yet.
Why is there?
I guess it's
so it's just...
maybe.
I get that bit.
We already solved it.
Was there anything else in this that I needed to grab? No, don't think so. Interesting. Because I clicked over here-ish, clicked over here, kind of clicked over here.
We already solved it.
Yeah, I already know I solved it. All right, I'm gonna step away for just 1 second. Okay, there's something I'm supposed to do in the airlock grotto. Sorry for stepping away. I had to go and check on my puppy. She was acting a little whiny, apparently. And, you know, I always gotta take care of my girl first. Yeah. As for Instagram, yeah, totally. Shoot me a message anytime. I like messaging people and just chatting people. I'm way better about it than, like, live calls usually. Which is why the streaming's good. Gives me a chance to talk to people, like, real-ish time. But I am getting better at messaging. I'm also just checking, because I'm not trying to gimmick the game, but I am trying to figure out what I'm missing here in this room. Because I think I've clicked on everything. it's something that's not even in the airlock grotto. Okay, I didn't quite get that. Man, I hate having to look at stuff like that sometimes, but the whole not exactly telling me what's there was throwing me off.
Well,
because it's saying
not here.
it's in the airlock grotto, but it's not really. It's this. It's this bottle.
Thus, you're free to start breaking her belongings.
I'm so dumb. This is the airlock grotto. I was thinking of the actual airlock.
Now we can finally take a proper look at this.
Could I have broken that with anything? I think the dream helmet's a hilarious choice. We read all of this. Ah! Here's the other part of the contract. So we got a command contract earlier, and Cynthia signed it under the assumption that she was supposed to be the new captain of the ship, basically. Based on what we got told earlier by Tadpole, I don't think that's the case. I think it's actually supposed to be that the like drafted contract was intended for Tadpole instead. But this is the other contract possibly. It says, it is understood that Party A commissioned a Mr. Donovan Drummond to construct the Mortuga submarine by combining parts from 2 other vessels. Party A claimed to have paid for this transaction alone and thus was the legal owner of the Mortuga submarine, despite its name. However, one Cynthia Seafoam has now provided evidence of how exactly Mr. Drummond was paid. It transpires that Mr. Drummond was paid with the deeds to the Stonetop Inn, which belonged solely to Party B at the time of the transaction. Okay.
Well, that looked familiar.
It's a secret 3rd page of the command contract.
Secret 2nd page, technically.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's sounding like okay, got it. So it's still kind of true what she said, which is that the person who wrote the contract was, or Cynthia, what she said is true, which is that the Stonetop Inn. Wait, who did the Stonetop Inn belong to? Who were they saying it belonged to? Interesting. Okay. Okay, that'll come in later.
Is that everything?
I'll have to think more about it.
Nearly. There's one more room we need to revisit.
The scene of the crime.
Well, here we are. One last time.
There must be some way to get the iron bell to lower onto the cauldron.
I think it's this big, giant wheel right here.
There must be a way to...
I think we should probably shut the cauldron first.
Okay, fine.
We'd better shut it.
And then... you could lower it...
There must be a way to lower the... There must be a way to lower... There must be a way to lower... There must be a way to lower the... Let's leave it shut for now. There must be a way to lower...
The audio starting to drive me a little mad. Stop talking, bro. I'm trying to figure it out right now. Okay. Not that. Oh, that like jumped me out of the whole thing whenever I clicked on that. It's none of these. Lower the figurehead.
poster. It's taped to a pipe on the wall.
The pipe looks a little loose. Do you think it's supposed to move?
I didn't think it moved like that. I wasn't expecting that at all.
What do you know? It fits perfectly. So when the iron bell is placed over the cauldron, it can be used to lock or unlock the lid.
It could, if we can work out how to activate it.
Probably just the handle. Nope.
I can't quite reach both handles at the same time.
That's a beautiful illustration.
Maybe if my arms were a little longer.
You know, you don't have to stand there with your face pressed into it.
I'm not.
Because there's two of us. We can take one handle each.
Oh, right.
That was cute. This game in general is super cute. I love the the goofy humor they have going on.
So that's how you...
The top part spun around. That mechanism. It was really fast. But there's something in particular I think we should take a look at.
So that's...
The top, but there's something...
That little metal part isn't supposed to be there, huh?
I wonder...
A small metal fragment that was lodged into the bell. Chapter 5. The Unveiling of the Illusion Theater. Oh, I think this is the last one. A murderer and a thief.
Let's put this together, shall we?
Go ahead.
So, Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out of it. And that's when he was killed.
Okay, but how was he killed?
I don't think it was the iron bell. Well, I guess someone could have hit him, and the metal fragment that's wedged in the bell is something from the weapon. So I think it's actually...
The stone cauldron. Kidding.
Sorry.
And that's when he was killed.
Okay.
I don't even know why I clicked that one.
How was he killed?
The thing inside the cauldron, I think, is more likely.
The thing inside the cauldron.
You sure?
No.
Okay, never mind. Maybe the metal fragment...
How was
something metal on the bell killed him.
The iron bell.
We know that the cauldron lid is unlocked by that screwdriver kind of thing on the iron bell.
And so, if Mortuga wanted to unlock the cauldron, he'd first have to lower the bell into this room, like we just did.
You know, we've actually got evidence for this. First-hand evidence, no less.
True that. The first-hand evidence is the footage of him. Nope, it's not that. It's from the hex bottle, actually. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. That was a trick, guys. You should have caught that one. The Mortuga side. This one.
Hex had a memory of seeing Mortuga through the window of the Illusion Theater.
Oh yeah. Look at that. The dark shape.
Must be. But then to actually unlock the cauldron, you have to turn the handles on both sides of the bell.
Yeah, well, we just did that too. It was easy.
I mean, sure, if you've got two people taking one handle each, but how did Mortuga do it?
Yeah, same with you, Peyton. Hope you have a good one. Make sure to keep me on the loop and all the stuff you got going on, and I'll shoot you a message after this. Right, but have a good one. Bye-bye. I end my phone calls that way, so I totally respect it. Love it. How's Mortuga able to turn both? Well, he's got big arms.
He did it by himself.
You think?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. There's even a record of him trying to do this once before.
Is there? What kind of record?
Felicia Stonetop's diary. From their time on the Dearest Selena. Magnus put his arms around it to turn the things. He can just about reach, but I told him not to do it like that. Might not be safe, since we don't know exactly what'll happen. So I said we could do it together, one each.
So Mortuga could do it by himself. But only just.
Right, only just. In order to reach both sides, he had to place his body directly up against the bell, just like you were trying to do before I told you not to.
And that's what got him killed?
What was it about the iron bell that killed Mortuga? It's this. Was wedged into... to kill Mortuga when it rotated around.
The metal thing was wedged into the iron bell to kill Mortuga
Oh, her little
when it
papers are cut
rotated
off.
around.
So sad.
Mortuga was cut straight across the neck when the upper section of the bell swung around. We saw how fast it goes, and it's really heavy. It must have a whole load of force behind it.
The little metal thing. It's not actually part of the iron bell. Someone must have put it there.
Right, the culprit, presumably, knowing it would kill Mortuga if and when he tried to unlock the cauldron. Only it's, kinda small. Even if you did press up against the bell, I'm not sure it's long enough or sharp enough to cut you.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking. I wasn't under the impression... That's why I thought, oh, maybe someone tried to kill him, and then this, like, got wedged in it as part of that, but it seems like it's the opposite. That it was already wedged in it by somebody on purpose, and then it broke after that point. Which makes sense, I guess, maybe. It didn't actually kill it. It was longer.
It was longer, but it's been broken in half. The part sticking out of the bell isn't the complete murder weapon. It's a fragment left behind when it was broken, presumably when the culprit took it back out.
A fragment of what? A knife?
Something that belonged to the culprit, something taken out of the black box, something that belonged to Mortuga. I think it was something taken out of the black box. That's so specific.
Something taken out of the black box.
Do I not remember what was in the black box well enough?
Nope.
Okay, it doesn't want me to pick out the black box itself. What would have been in there, though? Something taken out of the black box. That was metal and possibly broken.
I think we'll circle back.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I feel like that compass is related, but no, it's not that.
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, no way. What are they referring to then? The most important of the three items that were taken out of the black box.
That's not it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's definitely not that. 3 items taken out of the black box. We said it wasn't this.
That's not it.
It must be the letter of mourning then? Really? Which part shows what's been removed? Something been removed from this letter?
This is the right clue, but let's be specific.
The imprint? Oh my god, I did not see that the first time. That's scissors.
The
or
envelope's
envelope
empty
opener.
now, but there's
That
an
thing.
imprint of what was in there when Mortuga first opened the box. It's pretty clear. You can see exactly what shape it is.
Okay, but what is it? And why was it in that envelope?
It's a pair of scissors.
A pair of scissors.
Really?
Nope.
The envelope's empty
Okay.
now. It's pretty clear.
Okay, but what is it? And why was it in that envelope?
A necklace?
A necklace.
Oh, it's this necklace. That I couldn't have pieced that together if I was thinking better.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, a painting of someone wearing the necklace. This woman wearing the necklace.
It once belonged to Felicia Stonetop. She's wearing it in the painting. I'm pretty sure she is, anyway.
I don't know. It doesn't show the necklace very clearly. It's half hidden in her dress.
And then this one shows the full shape of it. That feels cheap. I feel like you should just be able to skip if you pick this one first.
Here it is, as worn by Selena Stonetop, Felicia's mother, who presumably passed it down to her daughter. I'm assuming that's why it was eventually sent back to Silkworm, back to its original owner after Felicia died.
So, the mourning envelope was sent to Fellow Manor, and then Selena, or Governor Fellow, or whoever, they put it in the black box.
And then eventually Mariana comes along, finds the box, brings it onto the submarine, and hands it to Magnus Mortuga.
Who then opens it while he's in the captain's cabin with the culprit.
Evidence of him opening the black box while he was in the captain's cabin with the culprit. It would have been... Not that one.
Wholly unrelated
That
to
one.
our unfortunate voyage. I really don't know why you're here. This doesn't concern you. Even if it does, it is wholly unrelated to our unfortunate voyage. It doesn't open that way. It slides out at the side. Let me do it. There's something inside. Wait. What's this?
But what happened next?
Well, we know Mortuga didn't stay too long in the captain's cabin, since Mariana told us he came back into the control room.
So, maybe Mortuga left the culprit in the cabin with a necklace?
And that's when they could have wedged it into the side of the iron bell, so that if Mortuga attempted to unlock the cauldron by himself...
It would be the last thing he ever did.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we know the culprit took the necklace from that and then wedged it in this. Okay. That's what that part tells us.
What?
Mortuga opened the cauldron in order to take something out, and that's when he was killed.
Right.
I hope
So
the mic
why
is
was
catching
the
up my
cauldron
dog's little
empty?
tippy taps. She's so loud. She's so loud. Oh my god, she's so cute. I'm sorry, guys. I wish you could see how cute this dog is. Why was the cauldron empty when we found it? I think he was emptied before he was killed.
Mortuga emptied the cauldron before
When he found it
was
with
killed.
Selena.
You sure about that?
Okay, fine.
No.
Mortuga
really.
opened the cauldron.
Right.
So why was the cauldron empty?
The corporate stole the contents as a possibility.
The culprit stole the contents of the cauldron. That's the only way to explain it.
But how did they get to it?
How did they get to the cauldron? You mean because the room was locked?
Well, not technically locked, but Mortuga turned the wheel to shut the bulkhead door from the inside, and he shut it tight, probably as tight as he could, and by all accounts he was pretty strong.
There were two people who are just as strong as Mortuga, I'm pretty sure, which is going to be Zephyr and Tadpole.
The culprit was strong enough to open the door.
Wait, really?
You know what? Let's try that again.
And he shut it tight,
Really?
probably as tight as he could, and by all accounts he was pretty strong.
They technically didn't need to use the door. They could have been in the cabinet, which is apparently the size of a doll.
The culprit didn't need to use that door.
how did they access the crime scene? Via the... Oh yeah, the captain's cabin.
They came in via the captain's cabin.
Because there's a hole.
Through the hole in the floor.
Duh.
Surely Mortuga would have made sure nobody could get into the captain's cabin.
How?
He had the glass eyeball key.
He had a key, he would have locked it.
You think?
Definitely, since he'd have rearranged it like we just did, moving the desk and the rug to reveal the hole. He wouldn't want anyone wandering in and seeing that.
So the culprit would have needed the eyeball key.
Mm-hmm.
But how? I doubt Mortuga left it lying around. He probably took it with him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mortuga did take the key into the illusion theater.
But then he died in a locked room. So how did someone else get hold of it?
Thinky time. The vent under the cauldron. The eyeball key fell through the vent under the cauldron and landed in the bilge.
The eyeball key fell through the vent under the cauldron and landed in the bilge.
It fell into the bilge?
Remember how it smelled kind of weird? That's the bilge water smell.
So the eyeball key just happened to roll across the floor and into the vent?
No, it didn't happen by accident.
They tilted the submarine, yeah, because it went and jolted.
The culprit tilted the submarine.
How did they tilt it? With the ship's wheel? I don't know how this thing's navigated.
Making the submarine surface tilts the front end up and the back end down.
They moved the whole submarine just for that?
Yep.
Did we, have any evidence for that?
Aside from most of the suspects mentioning it in their statements?
Oh yeah. Anything else?
Evidence that the submarine was surfaced shortly after them. It would have been a phenomenon not observed at the crime scene. A clue found in the control room.
A clue found in the control room.
Yeah, because we had a weird captain's log when he was killed, which is right here.
This is the right clue, but let's be specific.
This one.
A log card from the day of the murder that shows the depth of the submarine.
It starts at 0. That's when it surfaced. Presumably that's when Mariana came on board. It steadily goes down, but then later it suddenly goes back up again.
Anything else?
A phenomenon observed at the crime scene.
This would have been the stool knocking over, maybe? No, not the stool knocking over. It would have been maybe this?
Nope.
Okay, fine. The chair knocking over?
That's not it.
Okay. Oh, the blood.
Mortuga's blood.
It goes down the drain.
Rolled out first, but then started running down towards the bilge.
That
vent.
makes sense.
Anything else?
A clue found at the crime scene.
An object found on the crime scene that's evidence of the submarine suddenly tilting. That would be near the bottom because this is like the second room we explored. No, I don't think it's that.
The moon vial. How is that evidence of the submarine tilting?
It makes sense if you know where it came from.
Oh yeah, we found a part of it that got left behind.
Yep, because the moon vial was upstairs in the captain's room, and it was being used to fill the, wow, there's a lot of items here. I'm looking, I'm using my eyes. A shit bottle. There we go. The vial. Boop,
So
or the
moon
dropper.
vial rolled right off Mortuga's desk and through the hole in the floor.
once the culprit had the key, they could let themselves into the captain's cabin, which, as we know, gave them access to the crime scene from above.
They climbed down the rope, through the hole, and into this room, where they were free to take the content of the cauldron for themselves.
Although, to get out, they'd need to climb back up the bell rope, meaning they'd have to leave the illusion theater with the iron bell still lowered onto the cauldron.
Right, well, I figured they just turned the rope winch manually. I'm sure you could, even if it's not how you're supposed to do it.
And after that, all they had to do was cover the hole back up with a rug on the desk.
And lock the captain's cabin on their way out.
Whoever did this is a very thorough criminal.
It's about time we went to speak with everyone else.
Mess hall?
Let's go.
Where did everyone go?
Wait, do you hear that? I can hear them arguing. I think they're above us.
In the parlor? What's going on?
Uh-oh. Big fight. The girls are fighting. Oh. They really are fighting.
Look, I know this isn't ideal, but this is just how it needs to be until we can—
Cynthia, you have visitors?
Hi. Hey.
We're back.
What's going on?
Cynthia's decided to lock us in.
I've just locked the foredeck access, just for the time being.
How come?
She may have gone mad. We're still assessing.
She's worried the culprit will attempt to escape as soon as they're named.
Oh, we're naming the culprit? Lovely. Been looking forward to this.
We're still doing that? I thought Cynthia fired the detective dudes.
She didn't fire us.
On the contrary, we've been pretty busy.
Oh? Doing what?
What else? Solving the mystery.
The murder of Magnus Mortuga. Yeah, so I think what the reveal is going to be is that Cynthia intentionally kicked us out and made it basically forcibly gathered everyone in one space so that we could then explore the rest of the ship unmonitored. I'm assuming that's what she did. Maybe she didn't. To be fair, we did look through her mom's jacket, so maybe she wouldn't appreciate knowing that. I think, though, with the start of Chapter 6... So sorry, I just almost burped into the mic. I think with the start of Chapter 6, I think we call it here. I am going to go grab dinner. I hope everyone else has a lovely evening. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.